Hello students, welcome to the science class. For last few days we were doing the chapter safety and first aid, in which we had learned what are the aid measures we should take when we have a fire accident, or we face some wound, or we face the animal bite. So today we will learn the first aid measures to be applied if there is sprain or there is fracture. Okay, so actually this all depends upon the presence of mind and also the cool brain we can keep, so that we can at least give the temporary relief to the patient. Okay, so let's proceed and see what are the first aid measures we should take when we have sprain or fracture. First aid for sprains and fracture. Now, one may sprain an ankle or wrist, which is very common. And if the accident is severe, it leads to fracture, where a bone is majority time fractured. It can happen due to a bad fall or any other reason. So, following this reason, we should have to apply certain methods. So, first we will discuss about the sprain. Now, a sprain is a twist in a joint, such as a ankle or a wrist. Okay, as in the picture we had seen in the ankle, result in the sprain. So the joint here swells up and is very painful to move. You can see in the picture also it has become reddened, and then the it sometime it may so happen that it does not change the color, but it swells up. In that case also the sprain can be very severe. So the sprained part should not be moved before it is heated properly. Oh, sorry, it is healed properly. So it's the major thing which you should do is to take a prolonged rest. The more rest you will take, the less you will move your ankle or wrist or sprained portion, the faster it will be recovered. Okay, so in order to treat the swelling from the sprain, we should apply the ice packs or ice cubes on the injured joint till the swelling subsides. Okay, so after that you can do a little bit of binding with the or plaster. It's a very temporary thing with the crepe bandage, and you can rest it like the rest it like you can rest on the pillow, and the especially the sprained portion, or you can remain or you can keep in such a manner so that it gets the ultimate rest, and you are not allowed to move it here and there. Okay, so if you keep for some time, if you can if you can give proper ice, if you can give water, or if you can give the hot bath, or if you can put some ointment in that, in all these cases the sprain will be removed. But only thing which you have to do is to you have to take the proper you have to take the proper rest, as well as you have to take the proper measurement so that it does not move. Next we are coming into this the season, or the incident of the fracture. That is, we what are the first aids we should apply when there is a accident and this accident leads to fracture. So first, crack or break in a bone is called the fracture. So it can be cracked bone, it can be broken bone. In both the cases it is termed as fracture. So care must be taken not to move the fractured part, and as it may lead to the disturbances of the bone and also lead to severe pain. So all these measures we have to take, like we cannot move. The main thing is that we should not move. We should not move our hand, we should not move the fractured part. And because if we do uh, if we uh, don't obey, and if we lead to movement of that injured part, it can lead to dislocation, as there is broken bone, as there is crack in the bone, already that portion is damaged. On top of that, if you continuously move that, that may cause into dislocation. Okay, so now let's see what are the safety measures we should take when there is fracture. So first, we should tie a splint above and below the fracture. This is a very common method, that we should tie a splint above and below the fracture. The splint should be tied with a bandage or a piece of cloth of 2 or 3 places to prevent movement of the broken bone, because already the bone has is broken. So we have to prevent further dislocation, for which we have to tie it properly with the bandage or piece of cloth at 2 or 3 places. Our basic intention is to stop its movement, because in any way it is broken, so the broken part should be at one place properly, so that it doesn't get dislocated. Then the fractured arm can further be supported by a sling. In the diagram, in the picture, you can see it very clearly, with a piece of cloth tied around the neck, and this is being done in order to give support the broken arm. And finally, the patient should be taken to hospital. Remember, this is a major accident, so we can give the first aid only up to certain time. So long we cannot take the patient to the hospital. Once we are taking the patient to the hospital, then the doctors will decide how to treat. And in this case, if a splint is not available, then you can place with a cardboard, newspaper, ruler, etc. If leg is broken, then uh, definitely it will be difficulty, in um, movement of a patient. In that case, it has to be moved with the help of an ambulance, so it's better call the ambulance very Im- fast or immediately. Okay, so I think all of you have understood this portion, that is how to take the proper measures, first aid measures, when there is sprain of or fracture. With this, we are coming to an end of this chapter, where you had learned different first aid measures which has to be taken in order to give the patient or the victim a temporary relief. So next day we will start with the question answers. Till then, all of you stay safe. Thank you.